Why Gen X is being impacted by UPFs more than any other generation. The impact of ultra-processed foods, UPF, on health has been a growing concern, and a recent study has shed light on why Generation X is particularly affected by these foods. The study, conducted by the University of Michigan, found that 21% of women and 10% of men in Generation X meet the criteria for addiction to UPFs, which is higher than rates of alcoholism, 1.5%, and smoking, 4%. This is a significant finding, as it highlights the unique challenges faced by this generation. But what makes Gen X so vulnerable to UPF addiction? The answer lies in the historical context and the cultural shifts that shape their dietary habits. Generation X was the first to grow up surrounded by ultra-processed foods, which were heavily marketed as normal, fun, and family-friendly. This exposure at a young age made these foods more difficult to resist later in life. The rise of UPF can be traced back to the 1970s and 1980s, when the food industry began to produce and market highly processed, calorie-dense products. This was a time when both parents were working, and the population was becoming more educated, leading to a shift away from extended family and towards new work opportunities. As a result, many Gen Xers were left alone with UPF-laden snacks like French bread pizzas, Findus crispy pancakes, and Pop-Tarts. The marketing tactics of the food industry played a crucial role in the addiction of Gen X to UPF. Tobacco companies entered the food industry, using their marketing tricks and product innovations to make UPF hard to avoid. The lack of nutritional standards until the 1990s further contributed to the unregulated market, allowing UPF to thrive. The study also highlights the impact of fad diets on Gen X's relationship with food. In the 1990s, a wave of extreme diets like the detox diet, cabbage soup diet, and Atkins diet gained popularity. These diets often involved extreme restrictions and could lead to unhealthy relationships with food, as some participants reported experiencing intense cravings and even passing out while exercising. The addictive nature of UPF is further emphasized by the fact that it is everywhere and makes up 60% of the average UK diet, despite people being more aware of it than ever. This has led to the popularity of weight loss jabs like Mounjaro and Ozempic among Gen Xers, with older users more likely to use them for chronic conditions rather than solely for slimming. In conclusion, the impact of UPF on Generation X is a complex issue that requires a deeper understanding of the historical and cultural factors that contributed to their addiction. By recognizing the unique challenges faced by this generation, we can work towards developing effective strategies to address the mounting health crisis.